Jones, Craig here. I'm back at my brother's property a few miles away from home to do some more cutting. If you watched one of my previous videos when I was cutting here, I had this cherry log in mind. Then I got distracted by a dry red oak. So today my plan is to cut up the cherry, and then I also might cut into this red oak a little more just to see how solid it is. A lot of the trunk or the main section has been on the ground, so I'm not sure how solid it's going to be. It's about 35 degrees right now, but the sun's out and it's going to get into the 40s, so it's going to be a muddy mess, I think, later. I also plan to maybe check out some of those big red oaks that I showed you in the previous video briefly. I might start doing some some limbing on them, I guess. That way, when it's a little more solid out, maybe my brother will help get those big ones down using his skid steer. So we'll fire up the saws. I got the MS261 today, and also I brought the MS170, mostly to use the MS170 to mark the logs and delimb if I end up doing that. So that's the plan. Here we go. darn, I think it's about too far gone to sell. I wouldn't mind burning this, but no, just a tad too far soft in the middle to sell to customers. But I'll buck a few more pieces up and either burn it myself in the wood stove or save it for summer campfire wood for myself. Either way, if the saw touched it, I'm not going to let it go to waste. All right, got some red oak cut up. I already cut up a bunch of limb wood that was over here and kind of threw it right there next to the stack. This stuff I thought was maybe going to be, I don't want to say punky, but where's it good? See if I can show you this. See how it's kind of probably getting soft on the outside? It's not too bad. And to my surprise, as I went farther, it actually seemed to get better as I kept cutting. Like this piece is even on the ground. It still looks pretty solid. This piece I was struggling with because there's, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but there's a limb and I think it's frozen into the ground. So I can't get it out right now. That's fine. I'm gonna toss it over here next to the other ones, and some other day I'll load them up and take them home to split them. I did a little more cutting over here by the two big oaks that are on the ground. There's one oak on the ground. You saw me cut that with the 261. And then I was kind of cleaning up some limbs. I'll show you in a second to make room for hopefully cutting some of these big red oaks in the future. That is a big one in there. So I was kind of making some room, clearing some debris off the ground. Same with that one. I'm not sure what the plan of attack will be for that. That's a big tree. But a lot of good wood, red oak. Yeah, good saw logs too, because there's some long sections that are pretty darn straight. Here's some of what I cut today over here. The red oak that was on the ground. You can kind of tell the stuff that's been here for a while is more yellow-white. The fresh cut is the pinkish stuff. So yeah, got some more oak stacked up here. I'll have to wait for a day. I can bring the bigger quad trailer up here because this little guy doesn't cut it on this rough terrain. It bounces, and it actually tipped over one time. So yeah, I'll bring it back here another day when I'm ready to either cut some more or load some more rounds. All right, overtime or bonus footage. I'm about to leave, and then I thought, I saw this ash here last time. It's hung up. I'm gonna try just cutting a couple sections off and then just picking up and moving it. I think I should be able to do that. If not, I'll hook it up to the four-wheeler and drag it down. Hopefully it's still solid. We'll see. There you go, made quick work of it. So I thought it was ash, but now I'm not so sure. Here's a good look at the bark. But the heartwood has me thrown off. Let's see if I can show you some other pieces. I'm not sure. Guess it still could be ash, but it's got me second guessing. Either way, it's pretty darn dry. So I'll burn it, probably myself, or use it for campfire wood. All right, after a closer look, I think it's black walnut. The bark's kind of got that crisscross pattern. And it's way darker as I cut up the trunk wood. So that's what I'm going with, black walnut. Somebody feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. All right, I'm gonna load it up. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.